fighters with the least amount of aura. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This video was hard to make. I had a couple of moments where I realized a lot of my favorite fighters, or used to be my favorite fighters, have lost all of their aura. You did what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people don't like bringing aura up when you talk about combat sports, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, we low key got to, because Tank. I'm gonna make this video when I do, or I'm gonna make this point when I make the fighters with the most amount of aura video. But Tank literally won his fight off of aura. Okay, you cannot tell me otherwise. All right. But yeah, we're not gonna waste no time. We're gonna get straight into it. This is 5 fighters with the least amount of aura, and when I say fighters, I mean boxers specifically. Okay, but let's get straight into it. Number 1, we got my boy Deontay Wilder. Okay. This one hurt putting on here because I like Deontay. Okay, I really do. Knockout artist. Bro did a Euro step in the ring and got a KO before. Like, I like it. Okay, I love it. But I gotta be honest. Deontay Wilder has lost all of his aura. Okay, and I got my points off to the side, right? Okay, first point is that he's old. The man is 38 years old. Okay, he's entering that point, in heavyweights where you either, become washed, or you prove that you can better, still be good, like Chang did. But yeah, we got old. He's clearly an old head. That automatically deducts like 50 minus 50 aura right there. Number 2, he's quite delusional. In his Joshua Parker fight, where he got 12 rounds of work from Joshua Parker. Joshua Parker dominated that boy. Okay, he dominated him, and it was really sad to see, because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even know who Joshua Parker was before watching the Deontay Wilder fight. I'm looking at some of his Parker's highlights, and I'm like, okay, this could low-key be a tailored match for Deontay. Get him a quick little KO. You did what I'm saying. Get him in there with AJ, right? No, bro got 12 old. Lost every single round against Joshua Parker, bro. And I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect Parker. I don't really know too much about him for real, but I'm sorry, for a guy that was literally going tit for tat with the heavyweight, the former heavyweight champion Tyson Fury. Back in his Deontay's prime, he was going tit for tat with Tyson Fury. Knocked Tyson Fury out. I'm sorry, he knocked Tyson Fury out. That boy was out. When he was out on his back, I can't remember if it was the first or the second fight, but when Tyson was out on his back, eyes rolled in the back of his head, he was definitely out right there. But that's a far cry from the Deontay Wilder we have now. Okay, but elephant in the room, he got knocked out by Chang. I'm not gonna even sit here and lie to y'all. I think that Chang fight was a mismatch. Okay, Deontay, I'm not even gonna get into it, bro, because I'm gonna start crying. But he got knocked out by Chang in a bad way. Like, he dropped like a turd in the toilet, bro. Like, it was crazy. Okay. Another point, he has chicken legs. His legs are very skinny. You dig what I'm saying? And it kind of takes away from his aura. We got this KO artist. If there is a fighter that deserves the monocle of a KO artist, it is Deontay Wilder. 42 out of 43 of his wins coming by KO. That man is a knockout artist. But where does he get his power from? Because the man has no legs. We see him walking around on 2 broomsticks during fight week. Him I can just imagine the plankton noises, when plankton walks or whatever, or Mr. Krabs when he be walking, bro. That's literally what it sounds like when Deontay Wilder walks. Okay. Number 2, we got my boy Devin Haney. So if y'all don't know, Devin Haney used to be my favorite fighter. Okay, up until a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago actually, he was my favorite fighter of all time. Not all time, but he was my favorite fighter for right now. But recently, Devin Haney has been going on, and the man is slowly losing every inch of aura that he has. I don't even know if he had any to begin with, because it's not like he was just knocking guys out. He had aura. I ain't gonna lie. After he dominated 12-0'd what's his name? Regis Progress. He definitely had some aura after that. But everyone knows I was picking him to win against Ryan. I was very confident that he was going to win against Ryan up until like a day or two before the actual fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even watch the fight, bro. I watched the live stream of the fight because I had a feeling that Devin was going to get KO'd. Okay, and he got humiliated by Ryan. He didn't just get beat by Ryan, he got humiliated by Ryan. Knocked out three times officially, but low-key got knocked down like 5 times. Like, he was on the floor a lot. He was holding a lot. It just wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look against Ryan Garcia, and I'm not gonna sit here and say Ryan is like a bad, terrible fighter, but he's not, obviously. But we saw how Tank kind of made quick work of him. You dig what I'm saying? Got him out of there, packed him up real quick. And then Devin Haney, who's supposed to be up there with Tank, who's supposed to be, one of the guys to take out Tank, got humiliated by Ryan. Okay, humiliated. Call him a C-level fighter, and then going out there and getting knocked down 3 times. Okay, and then and to make it even worse, he's a sore loser. He lost all of his respect by being a sore loser. Did he not? He lost every ounce of respect that anyone had for him. Anyone. I mean, I still kind of like Devin, but he's no longer my favorite fighter. I can say that, Frank Martin, we see how Frank Martin took his L against Tank. He said, he was a better man. He caught me, and I'm going to come back stronger. Bro, that game, that's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. But no, bro, he's going on a tirade about, the Austrian. And, Ryan Garcia might have had some Austrian in his system, okay? I'm not going to sit here and act like, that's not something that should be overlooked. We saw Ryan was also 3 pounds overweight. People are gonna say, "Oh, 3 pounds was 3 pounds." It's not the 3 pounds. It's the fact that Ryan didn't have to drain himself like Devin did. But regardless of all of that, he still got beat pretty bad. And he was a sore loser about it. Now if you guys don't know, literally today, his O just got reversed, so he's now undefeated. But the fact that you're celebrating your O being given back to you is like an L in itself. Like, you had to lose your O in the first place, and no one is forgetting that beatdown, bro. Nobody is forgetting that beatdown. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. Number 4, weight bully. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't an argument that I'm too big on, because if you look at combat sports as a whole, weight bullying is just kind of a thing. Like, it's something you can't avoid. You're gonna have people that fight at 135 who walk around at 180. You know what I'm saying? And people rehydrate after fights all the time. You know what I'm saying? Everyone rehydrates after fights. So yeah, weight bully, but that also decreases his aura a little bit, because I've seen that's the narrative that's being pushed around, and zero aura. Next, Shakur Stevenson. Now you guys might be asking, why is Shakur higher than Devin and Deontay? I'm gonna tell you, it's because he fights nobodies. Okay, he fights nobodies. I'm not gonna lie, Edwin De Los Santos, people are saying he was a good opponent. Cool, he might have been a good opponent, but he's a nobody, bruh. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I can't name anyone Shakur has fought. That's a name, that's a big name. I can't name them, bro. I can't. They might be good fighters, but come on, bro. Like, you got good fighters that are also, popular, bro. Why don't you fight them? You up with Devin, you were coming up with Devin, Tank, Ryan, Teofimo, all of the, all the main popular guys at this, 135 to 140 division, he was coming up with them. But it's like instead of, fighting them, he decided to, fight the trash cans, and he's fighting another trash can. I'm not going to say trash can, but he's fighting another nobody. Okay. These don't improve or increase your popularity at all. They don't do anything for you. If anything, they're decreasing your aura, because that's what people are going to say each and every time. Oh yeah, he's got an undefeated record, but who is he fighting? That's what they say, bro. Number 2, he's a boring fighter. The man is a boring fighter. We saw his last fight, bro. We saw it. He was running. And I'm not going to sit here and base his whole career off of one performance. He got a fight coming up soon. Hopefully he can redeem himself. I am a big fan of Shakur. I hope that he can redeem himself. Okay, I hope that he can. But currently, that is how he's viewed, as a boring fighter. I'm not going to lie, I barely see any highlights of Shakur. Up until like a month ago, I've never seen a KO highlight from Shakur. I recently seen one. It was like a body shot KO, though. So, again, come on, bro. Number 3, too active on Twitter. This man is too active on Twitter and less active in the ring. Okay. He's talking about fighting everybody. Like, he's talking about fighting everybody when it comes to Twitter, bro. But like, when it's really, the time, the place and the time, like, Shakur's not there, and he's just too available on Twitter, bro. He's way too available on Twitter, replying to like, come on, bro, get off Twitter. Shakur Twitterson, literally. That's not a good nickname, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. As a fighter, Shakur Twitterson, that is not a good nickname. Number 4, no threat of the KO. Okay. When's the last time you've seen Shakur brutally knock someone out? Never. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say he don't got no KO. I don't know. I have not watched all of Shakur's fights. I've not watched all of his KOs, but I promise you, as someone who's been in the boxing space for about, a year or two, like, for Shakur to be such a big name and I haven't seen like any devastating KOs from this man, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I know he's not the KO type of fighter. He's not a power puncher. He's a boxer. Okay. And that's cool. That's cool. But your aura is not as high as people who get the KOs. Point blank, period. Okay. Next fighter, we got Yoris Gamboa. Okay. I'm not even going to sit here and try to lie to y'all. I'm not. I do not know much about Gamboa at all. Okay. I know a couple things about the man, though. And, I'm not, again, I don't know, a lot of people that he's fought. He probably used to be pretty good. I heard he used to be pretty good, before he got his chin taken away. But number 1, he's old. Isn't bro like 40 now at this 130 division? Like, you're too old, bro. Like, for this division, you're way too old. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go. And again, being old automatically minus 50 aura. Okay, no chin. This man has no chin. Like, if I've ever seen a fighter that like gets wobbled at like any power punch that's thrown at them, it's this man. Okay, you want to quick, if you have a prospect that you want to have a nice highlight KO over, a decent name, you put him up against Gamboa. Okay, literally 3 of my points are all around his chin and getting KO'd. No chin, chinny, literally gets KO every fight. I have never seen Gamboa. Again, I'm not a very big fan of Gamboa. I don't hear much about him. But the fact that I only know him from getting KO'd by Terrence Crawford, by getting KO'd by Pitbull Cruz, by getting KO'd by Tank. You've gotten KO'd by everybody, bro. You get knocked out by everybody, or at least wobbled. I mean, you haven't. It's time to hang it up as a fighter when your chin gets taken from you. Okay, these old heads that are still out here fighting with no chin, y'all gotta hang it up. And this goes for UFC fighters as well. Bobby Green, hang it up. Okay, bro gets wobbled every fight by every punch. It's crazy. Okay, but that's another rant for another day. Okay, last but not least, we got my boy Romero. Rolly has the least amount of aura currently in boxing. Okay, And I'm gonna tell you why. Embarrassing knockouts. Every time I've seen Rolly get KO'd, it's been in a terrible way. Rolly got one punch KO by Tank. Okay, that in itself is not a bad thing. Tank, KOs, one punch KOs a lot of people. But you fell into the ropes. You was looking all, mouth wide open. You dig what I'm saying? Getting up all wobbly, embarrassing KO. You're fighting against Pitbull Cruz, your last fight. Very embarrassing. Okay, you got chinned first round, and then you got packed up 7th round in a pretty embarrassing way. I feel like the fight could have been stopped way earlier than that. I'm not even going to sit here and try to lie to y'all. But we got our next point: loses to everyone good. Yes, Rolly Romero. And this kind of goes in with my next point of being fraud check. He's low-key a fraud. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. I think he, being under the TMT promotion, coming up with Tank, coming up with Ryan, coming up with all these guys and, having pretty good power and everything. But as soon as he started fighting some good people, that's when he started to lose, bruh. He lost to that old, again, robbery to an unk. That's the last point, but I'm going to bring it up now. He lost to, I don't know his name, but he's actually pretty good. I've seen a couple of his fights since then. The old guy that Rolly won a robbery to. He got knocked down by that guy, by the way. Got knocked down. He's very chinny. Rolly is chinny. I think he might be the next Gamboa. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. Rolly Romero is young right now and has no chin. Imagine in a couple years if this man keeps fighting. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have Gamboa part 2. You know what I'm saying? He's also a goofball. This kind of decreases his aura just a little bit because it kind of like it just irradiates off of him. Like his goofiness just irradiates off of him, even in the ring. It's crazy. But yeah, robbery to an unk. He won his 140 title by robbery. You guys can see here, not a robbery. It was a robbery. He didn't land any punches on the guy, and the ref called it off. That was terrible on the ref. One of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, Rolly Romero has, he currently has no aura right now. I feel like, you just walk. You walk into a room and you see Rolly Romero, like it's just like, okay, like you don't get anything from that. On the other hand, Tank walks in a room, you're like, you feel that aura. You know what I'm saying? He's 5'5". Okay, you feel that aura. Okay, and Rolly just doesn't have that. He has zero aura. Point blank period. But yeah, that's the video, guys. That's the video. I'm gonna have fighters with the most amount of aura coming out pretty soon after this video. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, if y'all disagree, let me know. Okay, if y'all disagree, honestly, let me know down in the comments. Okay, I want to know. Okay, I really do want to know, genuinely. Okay, yeah, that's a video, guys. And let me know, do you guys think aura plays a big part in fights nowadays? Because even though it's kind of like a new thing, like, or everybody talking about aura and stuff, like, and it's kind of like a joke just a little bit, I feel like it still has, a little to do in the ring. Because again, I literally got this video idea. I mean, I've seen people making videos like this, of course, but I literally got the idea to do this video after I saw Tank out aura bro, Frank Martin. So yeah, straight like that. Okay, gonna leave it like that. If you like the video, you know what I'm saying, subscribe, comment, do all the YouTuber stuff. Kita is